stories. I just want to inform that.
Just to tell our people that women can also contribute their own quota in the development of Ondo State.
A very lovely evening to you. It's nice to welcome you on another edition of Arabimrin's Diary on West South Television. This is a program where we bring to you activities of the wife of Ondo State Governor on a weekly basis. My name is Timileyin Falade. I'm your host on the program.
No one to tell stories. I just want to inform that.
On this week's edition of Arabimrin's Diary, we'll be taking a look at Forum for Wives of Ondo State Officials, FOWOSO, an initiative of Arabimrin Betty Anyanwu Akeredolu. It is no gainsaying that women constitute a significant percentage of population in many countries around the world. As a matter of fact, women are very much more than the male counterpart in Nigeria, according to available statistics. However, the numerical strength of women and their significant contributions to the society have yet to guarantee political and socio-economic relevance for them. More often than not, they are like the proverbial goose laying the golden eggs for the men.
Her Excellency, a pregnant founder, a survivor, Digital Mama, she is here with us. Digital Mama, ni Benny.
The Digital Mama, as the Ondo State First Lady is fondly called by admirers, told dignitaries at the launching of FOWOSO that the time has come for women to take the rightful position in society through diligent, informed and well-guided decisions that promote liberal ideals, political emancipation and socio-economic breakthrough.
It is important to me that the women in this state grow to have great influence and impact in the society and economy. I truly believe the first step in achieving this is through the investment of human capital, health, and education of women and girls. This is because educated, healthy women are more able to engage in productive activities, find formal sector employment, earn higher incomes, and enjoy greater returns to schooling than are uneducated women. They are also more likely to invest in the education of their children and more likely to have fewer children. This is evident that the human capital development is essential for both short and long-term intergenerational outcomes and is good for both productivity gains and limiting unsustainable population growth. It also removes the limited engagement of girls in the study of science and technology and increases the future life and employment options for adolescent girls. This is where FOWOSO becomes relevant. We cannot sit back and expect the government to champion these causes. We as wives and mothers are role models to all the females in this state, especially our young ones. It is apparent that the glass ceiling engineered to limit women can be broken. Yes, we can.
while maintaining that the initiative is a way of helping Ondo State women to help themselves. Mrs. Akeredolu explained that the program is always ready to welcome ideas, collaboration, and support from willing development partners, sister organizations, local and international donors, as well as kind-hearted philanthropists, with a view to achieving its lofty aims and objectives.
We as women are capable of leaving a lasting legacy in the annals of time of this great sunshine state and the nation at large. We believe that FOWOSO can be one of such legacies, not just mine, but of all women of this state. We believe that FOWOSO will be here for a long time. Even after I leave, FOWOSO, even after I leave, I repeat, FOWOSO will provide unity among women in Ondo State to carry out projects aimed at empowering, establishing, and encouraging girls and women to be more and do more.
For the groundbreaking takeoff of the program, Governor of Ondo State, Arabimrin Oluwarotimi Akeredolu, says FOWOSO initiative is a beautiful one which will take women to greater heights in Ondo State.
I want to assure our women that FOWOSO for us is a great event. And one thing is there. I always say to women folk that you probably don't need any other advocate in this government. You already have one that will not and will never allow me to rest. I want to beg all of us women to support her and support FOWOSO so that it will be a great success. We stand to gain from it. I pray FOWOSO goes places.
Dignitaries at the occasion, including the Kogi State Governor, represented by a secretary to the state government, Mrs. Folashade Arike, and wife of Edo State Governor, Mrs. Betsy Obaseki, affirmed that the relevance of FOWOSO cannot be overemphasized.
I am so delighted to be here today. I kept sitting down here and saying to myself, what a glorious day it's been today. I want to join you to thank God for a beautiful day.
We therefore commend the foresight of Arabimrin Betsy Akeredolu, wife of Ondo State Governor, for harnessing the home front of government officials and involving them in the process of governance. The Forum for Wives of Ondo State Officials, FOWOSO, is no doubt a great platform for the spouses of public officials in Ondo State to positively engage the grassroots on behalf of their men who labor day and night to govern the state.
All the wives of past governors and ex-military administrators in Ondo State were invited, with virtually all of them expressing their readiness to be goodwill ambassadors of FOWOSO through their spokespersons who came to represent and present their goodwill messages.
Our indefatigable, our courageous, a beautiful, bold, and selfless lady, Arabimrin Akeredolu, the wife of Ondo State Governor, for her vision. The success recorded by BRCAN, that is Breast Cancer Association of Nigeria, which Arabimrin is the initiator, has been acknowledged nationwide. For us, another of us, we surely record a huge success. I therefore pray that our amiable First Lady will not fail. She will not falter. God will uphold her and her family.
However, for the wife of erstwhile military administrator, Navy Commander Anthony Ibe Onyarugbulem, Mrs. Grace Onyarogbulem, who came in person, Ondo State is the nucleus of the largest Nigerian society and the birth of FOWOSO in the Sunshine State, where her husband was in charge from August 1996 to August 1998, was an indication that women of the most populous black nation are out to make a bold statement of self-discovery.
We don't have to procrastinate. We have to put our hands on deck to support and to go into the grassroots, to sensitize the people at the grassroots to do the same what is going on here at the grassroots. This is the privilege we have. Please, I am advising you that you should not play with it. Try and make sure that you, on your own, even at home, support your husbands. Without that support, she would not be here. His Excellency has supported us, is backing her up because she's a supportive wife. We have the nation to be built. We have ourselves to be built. We have ourselves to be educated so that we add value and help our husbands. I trust that next time I will come to Ondo State, I will be able to see and hear about the great change that is going on.
She therefore rallied the support of stakeholders for the success of the scheme, saying the whole nation has succeeded once the women are given the deserved recognition in the scheme of things.
Please, you have just 2 minutes. This is awesome and wonderful. FOWOSO is organizing this forum for wives of Ondo State officials. Ilẹ̀ Olújí Òkègbó, Ìfẹ́dọ̀rẹ́, Ìlàjẹ, Ẹsẹ̀ Odò, Ìrẹ̀lẹ̀. Please keep moving, don't stop. Today na today. Arabimrin Betty Anyanwu Akeredolu, put a smile on our faces as women. Keep moving. They are serious. Yes, it's a serious business. Please keep moving. Please move. Thank you. Yes, the Progressive Muslim Council. FOWOSO is doing this one. You can see Brecan. Stay healthy. Cancer is not a death sentence. Early detection saves life. Check your breast every day. Brecan. That is an initiative and a foundation of Arabimrin herself. And the Igbo women. Yes, that's how to check your breast. Yes, Abia and Imo women are also here. Yes, you're wondering why they're touching their breasts. That's how to check your breast. That is Brecan. Abia and the Imo women, we have Imos in APC, people in APC there. Thank you very much. digital girls, the ICT children, the leaders of tomorrow, the children of Arabimrin herself, the digital girls, congratulating FOWOSO. Yes, those are the digital girls. We can see them. Yeah, keep moving. Thank you very much.
It was an unforgettable experience for the people of Akoko Southeast and Akoko Southwest when the FOWOSO train arrived at the two council areas, signaling the beginning of great things for women, especially at the grassroots. The wives of former chairman of Akoko Southeast and Akoko Southwest, Mrs. Florence Olorutogbe and Mrs. Victoria Adeniyi, lauded the governor's wife, even as they asserted that the bottom-top approach of FOWOSO will ensure that everyone is carried along in the scheme of things.
And the entire good people of Akoko Southeast local government, I have the honor to thank our mommy, Her Excellency Arabimrin Betty Ayawa Akeredolu, our digital mama, for finding time out of her tight schedule to visit us today. I also want to thank you, Ma, for making us #1 local government you will visit with the FOWOSO program and for empowering our women in this great magnitude.
I am particularly grateful to God for making the hosting of this program a reality, and it is an important milestone and unprecedented in the annal of history of Akoko Southwest local governments. It is indeed gratifying to note that the establishment of FOWOSO by the present administration in Ondo State is a vehicle for all our women to catch up with numerous opportunities, among others. 1. FOWOSO is a platform for a cohesive fellowship among women in Ondo State. 2. It provides job opportunity for our women. 3. It opens doors of common voice for all women in the state. 4. An avenue for Ondo State women to be fully participated in the governance.
Some of the activities that added color to the events include visitation to royal fathers and traditional rulers in the communities, presentation of certificates to trainees of skill acquisition programs, and distribution of empowerment tools to lucky beneficiaries. Others posited that FOWOSO as a masses-oriented initiative has come to stay in Ondo State, with a call to the people to embrace it as their own project.
Training people in different skills, giving them startup tools to begin with, and with that they will now perfect. They are greenhorns. They are not yet perfect, but we have created the pathway for perfection. Those who already have skills, but they don't have the capital to start, like some of them had learned sewing, tailoring, but Kosiowo, Tara machine, but now we provided, see my FOWOSO members, they are laughing, they are smiling. Yes, Mama FOWOSO is breaking this thing today. Yes. And dear, I will become perfect. I will even be putting proverb when I talk. So this is our own little way to, like when you go people talk, walk the talk. If we say that FOWOSO is here for the advancement of women in Ondo State, regardless of who you are or where you live, we will try as much as possible to touch everyone, either directly or indirectly. So this exactly, we have just started.
Items given to the women include laptops, sewing machines, hair dryers, grinding machines, and many more, with a charge to beneficiaries to make judicious use of the materials.
We are happy that the program is starting from the Southeast Department, and we are grateful to the First Lady,
we have the raffle draw as well as empowerment distribution.
Betty for giving us this opportunity to be the first host of this FOWOSO outreach.
People that they have trained on one vocation or the other, we go back, train others, equally employed, and they are giving them tools to work with. It's unprecedented. This is great and marvelous. My advice to people of Akoko Southeast local government is to make the very best use of this opportunity, because it is not cheap, it is uncommon.
He knows, the virtuous woman knows the need of the family, knows the need of the husband, and knows what to do at the right time. Mama, thank you. At this point of critical economy in Nigeria, you volunteered to give we, Akoko Southwest, all this you have presented to us today. We are so proud of you, and we are grateful. Thank you very much.
We thank God for the life of the wife of the governor, Arabimrin, that's bringing goodness to the life of every woman in Ondo State. And we are very happy it's our turn in Akoko Southwest.
What man can do, I say, who man can do? What man can do, yeah, who man can do, yeah. What man can do, mama, who man can do, oh yeah, na, I want it FOWOSO, I want it FOWOSO, you, mommy want it FOWOSO, I want it FOWOSO. I want it FOWOSO, yeah, mommy, Betty FOWOSO, yeah. I want it FOWOSO, yeah,
The need for women to take their destinies in their hands is the driving force behind a number of affirmative actions put in place to ensure gender balance in vital sectors of the economy especially a voice loud enough to speak for themselves in the decision-making process. The philosophy of independence in thinking and self-actualization is the driving force of the empowerment programs, which is one of the cardinal objectives of Forum for Wives of Ondo State Officials, FOWOSO. Yes, Mrs. Akeredolu put FOWOSO in place to better the lots of women, to make them better person, to make them self-reliant. That's a package on this week's edition of Arabimrin's Diary. Another edition would come your way next week, God willing. Join us then. My name is Timilein Falade. Catch you some other time.